Well, today seemed to be the day that we should get the Stars and Stripes of Quinn Simmons. Yes. So here we go. So happy 4th of July to you all. Today is a sprint stage for sure, and it also seems to be a day off in the peloton. So even from here, you can see that they've had time just to chat with each other. But, and actually these two will be vying for stage honors in 100 kilometers time. And it's going to be a long time for those 100 kilometers the way they're riding. They've actually been riding it, I mean, not right now, but at a pace earlier that I could probably have managed for a kilometer or two. Although not recently, I am recovering from the all-time classic where you forget to unclip when you come to a stop. And once you pull that one off, over you go. There is no way out of that one. So, and I went over hard and landed on some bricks. And there's a little dog bark for you too. But Quinn Simmons, just before the start of the tour, I think it was the weekend, maybe 2 weekends before the start of the tour, did a wonderful job of winning the U.S. Road Championships, along with, I believe, Corn Rivera winning it for the women. She's currently racing in the Girodona, which I would always like to paint, but it takes place during the beginning of the Tour de France, so maybe some year. The dogs have decided that something terrible is happening. So Quinn is at the back of the peloton. Looking back, he had just been adjusting his shoes, and we will assume he's now looking for a bottle of water or such. But like I say, today is a relative day off in the peloton, which of course means for a long, quiet day. I think they also pointed out that the, what are we? We're at 114 kilometers into the 180. So we're not even, a little over a third of the way through the stage, and they are already 12 minutes behind their slowest possible time. So the tour will publish what they think, when they think everybody will arrive in each location on the course of the stage. And obviously that's only a guess, because they have no way of knowing when they publish that just how competitive each stage will be. So of course today could have gone quite differently. A big breakaway could have taken off in hopes of beating the sprinters, and then the sprinters would have had to chase, and it could have been a much, much more aggressive day. But given how aggressive the tour has been, trying to come up with the title here, sorry. We'll just go with an American in France. All right, so now that's the ink laid out. Notice how we really use these hash marks and to really create all the perspective. So really sort of giving that sense of Quinn here on the back end of the Peloton. And now we'll start working through the palette, starting with light, warm colors and working my way all the way through. Oops, I just realized I didn't put his race number on. There we go. So that's the yellows that I see. Try to get Quinn's, he's not wearing the man bun today, but he does wear rather long hair. Earlier he was tucking his man bun up under the top of his helmet. There's all these different aesthetics of the tour, you know, and it used to be, you know, good old Lance Armstrong would basically buzz his hair for the tour so that it would be less wind drag was the theory. I don't know the validity of that, but that was certainly the suspicion. That was, I'd always heard that racers would shade their legs for less wind drag, and it's now I understand that it's more you shave your legs to help out the masseuse, both for yourself and also, and as a hairy person who's had many bandages over the years, shaved legs help with helping bandages stick to you. So just working through the warm colors, the reds. These second time I've painted these dark red glasses, and I don't know if the Peloton is using these color lenses just because of the weather today. So now we'll switch over to cool colors. I tend to start with the blue. I guess the other person I should paint today is Fred Wright, the new British national champion. And then there's quite a few riders in variations of red, white, and blue. Of course, the tricolore of the French flag. The it's a red, white, and blue stripes for the British national jersey. Don't know if you can hear Pippin letting me know that he should be back in the house. And then the Dutch, the French, I said. And Luxembourg is just a paler blue, but it's also a red, white, and blue stripe. So now, I think we'll do the brighter colored grass on each side of the road. And I'm mixing this from a yellow. So I have two different yellows, a warmer yellow like a cadmium. Well, in this case, it's a yellow azu for my flesh tones and oranges and such. And then this other one, this lemon yellow, has just, as the name would imply, just a touch of green in it. So it would not do well for making oranges because it will make the color a little less vibrant. So, because that little bit of green in the reds of the, what I'm trying to get to be an orange, is a pair of complements, and that pair of complements will always give you a more muted grayer tone or a brown tone. So oftentimes if you find your colors are not as vibrant as you would like, make sure you aren't, make sure your reds and yellows don't have any blues in them. Conversely, if you're trying to, mute something down, you will use a little bit of the complement. Complements, of course, are colors on the opposite side of the color wheel from each other. So, okay, that's sort of now, this is AG2R Citron. Lots and lots of people always kvetch about their brown shorts. I've always liked them. I'm not a super fan of their current kit. They used to have these overlapping blue and brown rectangles that I really liked, and then they went to like a white shirt with blue sleeves and then the brown shorts. But now, since Citron has come on and their color is red, they just have a very bold labeling down the back, which you can't really see in this deep tuck. I don't know who this rider is. I can't see their number. Maybe when I move forward in the video I'll be able to tell. So now I'm mixing my black, and that is what the Brits call inverted commas, because I don't really use a full-on black, but it's a combination of this deep Payne's gray. I just saw something else I missed. The blue, the dark blue around the logo. So, Salmon rides for Lidl Trek, and Lidl has just become the new title sponsor. It used to be Trek Segafredo. And so, it's all new kit. And of course, just like I said about the other one, people are kvetching about this kit. They don't like it. I actually happen to like it very much. Now this one is, because of the national jersey, is rather different than what everybody else is wearing. But even in this case, people are upset about how prominent their logo is. Which again, it's like, now sponsorship in pro cycling is nothing like sponsorship costs in the NASCAR, but these people need to get their money's worth. All right, so we just need that dark blue around the Lidl. Lidl sponsors a lot of teams. You'll actually see this little yellow logo on a couple of teams, which I find interesting that they're title sponsor on one team but sponsor others. So all that's left is to lay in this roadway. That will help pop everybody. color-wise. And this is a lot of water and very little paint. So the way you get, and I'm turning a little bit just so I get this. So the brush strokes follow the perspective lines, everything diminishing to that one point. And that helps reinforce that perspective. All right, I think that's it. Of course, all of the cycling art is for sale. And you can either go to the blog, theartofcycling.blogspot.com. There you'll find direct links to each painting where you can purchase them, or you can go straight to the website. Look for the gallery Tour de France 2023 Tour de France and Tour de France Femme, and there you can page through and find which pieces are still available. Don't dilly-dally, the stuff's been selling pretty quickly already. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Do subscribe so you will find out when the next painting goes up. I'll be posting one a day for the men's race and for the women's race. And of course that means on the 23rd there'll be two, because the women start the same day the men end. So thumbs up, love to hear what you think. And happy 4th of July for those who celebrate. And to the Brits, for those who commiserate. Bye now.